Back to our top story. Emergency crews are searching for survivors amongst the rubble after deadly back-to-back earthquakes in Venezuela. The two hit within seconds of one another yesterday, and they now rank as the most powerful tremors the country has felt in more than a century. More than 188 people are dead, and that number is expected to climb. The first earthquake registered as a 7.2 on the Richter scale, with the second registering as a 7.5. But the two catastrophic tremors in Venezuela weren't the only ones reported Wednesday. A 5.6 magnitude earthquake was reported in Northern California yesterday morning, with reports of some injuries and power outages. It was the strongest earthquake to hit the rural area since 1940. And a 7.2 magnitude quake struck off the coast of Japan, although no serious damage has been reported. Meteorologists there said there was no danger of a tsunami. Well, joining us now is Martin Hudson. He is a geotechnical engineering expert and an adjunct professor of civil and environmental engineering at UCLA. Thank you for being with us. So let's focus on Venezuela. How rare is it to see such powerful earthquakes back to back?
Yeah, thank you so much for the question. The location that was hit by these earthquakes is right at a plate boundary between the South American and the Caribbean plates. So it is a place that we expect large earthquakes. And because of the location, we know to prepare for them there. So it is an event that occurs periodically. It doesn't happen every day, but every century or two, you can have these kind of earthquakes. Worldwide, this size earthquake tends to occur about a dozen times. So it's not terribly unusual. What is such a tragedy is when an earthquake like this hits in such a populated area. Then you have loss of life and destruction of property, that's the tragedy. When you have earthquakes of this size that are out in really rural areas, you just don't notice the effects that much. So although it's fairly common worldwide, this one is a bigger tragedy because of proximity to population centers.
So from an engineering standpoint, is there anything that can be done to prepare for this sort of thing? Or conversely, is there anything that they need to be doing in the rebuilding stage, which I know we're still a ways away from?
Yeah, that's a great question. And it's a question on the minds of everybody who lives in earthquake country worldwide. I'm in California. We think about that all the time. And Venezuela has good building codes. At least they're very good on paper. So the question is, for all of the people who have built without proper inspection, etc., they suffer the bigger consequences. So going forward, if Venezuela enforces building codes more strongly, they have a better building code, and you would expect to see less damage to buildings in the future. So that's probably engineering-wise one of the best things to do.
Well, Martin Hudson, thank you for your time.
Thank you.